Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're going to dive into a really incredible case study. It's one of those stories that proves a powerful idea. Sometimes, the biggest opportunity for your business isn't about inventing something brand new, but about seeing the true value in what you already have. All right, let's get into this amazing story of transformation.
So I want you to really hang on to this question as we go through this. Think about your own business, your own daily grind. Is there something you consider waste, something you get rid of every single day that could actually be, gold in disguise?
To really unpack this idea, let's meet our main character, a super promising Thai cocoa processing company. Now, this is a business with huge ambition, growing fast, and they brought in some consultants to get a fresh perspective, to see how they could kick things up a notch. Let's see what they found.
So, check this out. This company's journey, it's a real classic entrepreneur story. They started planting back in 2020, but then in 2023, their first harvest, crickets, no buyers. But did they give up? No way. They pivoted. By 2024, they were processing their own beans, and by 2025, they were setting some seriously ambitious goals. This is a team that knows how to hustle.
And this right here just shows you how successful they became. They weren't just a small-time operation. They were a serious B2B player. A massive 95% of their business was with large cocoa traders, with just a little slice going to local cafes. So they'd built a really solid business, but they had this feeling it could be even better.
Okay, so here's where things get really interesting. Because even in a successful, growing company like this one, there can be big problems just hiding in plain sight. And a lot of the time, you need a fresh pair of eyes to even see them. Let's look at what the consultants dug at.
So when the consultants came in and took a look under the hood, they found three main things. There was some inefficiency in their drying process, some extra steps in making tea that weren't really necessary, but the first point, that was the real hidden gem. They were just throwing away this liquid that came off during fermentation every single day.
I mean, just let that sink in for a second. While the company was so focused on making a great product and finding buyers, they were literally pouring a potential revenue stream right down the drain. This wasn't just a small thing. It showed they didn't fully understand the potential of their own raw material.
And this discovery, this is the big aha moment. This is where a simple shift in how they looked at things, guided by that expert advice, opened up a massive new opportunity. And the best part? It didn't need a huge investment or some fancy new tech.
The consultants took one look at this wastewater and went, wait a minute, this isn't waste. It was the fresh, sweet, and tangy juice from the cocoa pulp itself. You see, before it ferments, it's actually this delicious, premium product. They'd been tossing out fresh juice.
And the fix? Oh, it was so simple, it was brilliant. Step 1, instead of letting the juice drain away during fermentation, capture it right at the very beginning. Step 2, bottle it up and sell it. And step 3, just go ahead and ferment the beans like they always did. That's it. So simple.
So, you might be asking, what happened next? What was the real impact of this one simple change? Well, the results were, wow, just remarkable. It transformed the company's bottom line and its environmental footprint almost overnight. Let's look at the numbers.
First off, that waste problem, gone. Completely vanished. All that liquid they were throwing out every year, all 408 liters of it, that number dropped to 0. But just getting rid of waste was only the beginning.
But here's the real kicker. That same liquid, now bottled up as fresh cocoa juice, created a brand new stream of income. And get this, we're talking about 640,000 baht a year in new revenue. That's pure profit from something they used to think was garbage. Incredible.
I mean, that's a 100% drop. They totally flipped the script on their process, turning a waste product into a value product. And it gets even better. This wasn't just about money. By turning this organic waste into something useful, the company also cut their carbon emissions by the equivalent of over 300 kilograms of CO2 every year. It was a win for the business and a win for the planet.
So what's the big lesson here for all the entrepreneurs and business owners out there watching this? This whole story is just such a powerful lesson in the value of perspective. And this really gets to the heart of it all, doesn't it? Real innovation. It isn't always about some complicated new technology. Sometimes the biggest breakthroughs come from just looking closer at what you already do and questioning the things you've always just accepted. It's about seeing value where maybe everyone else, and maybe even you, only saw waste. And that brings us full circle, right back to where we started. After seeing what this cocoa company found, I'll ask you again. Take a really good look at your own business. What are you throwing away? What process have you stopped thinking about? What could be the hidden treasure sitting right there, right under your nose?